Steven here for Off the Shelf Movie Night with a quick and down and dirty, painless little video to share with you about physical media, about Blu-rays and movies and physical stuff, the way we like to own our movies and TV shows. If you haven't subbed, please do so. And guys, it really would mean a lot to me if you take a second just like this video. It really helps get the algorithm moving. Again, like I said, short video here, getting ready for a lot of holiday stuff on the horizon. I do have some cool stuff queued up for you. There's going to be videos coming for weeks to come. I've got some really cool things coming, so if you haven't subbed, it's a good time. So anyway, again, very short video, because I got this. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm going to tell you. This tape right here means this is a Vinegar Syndrome package. It is my one and only purchase. My one and only purchase from Black Friday from Vinegar Syndrome. I'll talk a little bit while I finish opening it. I did cut the tape already because it can be pretty, kind of tough to get into these boxes. But I've had a love-hate relationship with Vinegar Syndrome because I really love their packaging. I love the love that they put into their films. But so often I get stuff that I cold buys and I just don't like the movie. I would say easily 95% of the time on a cold buy, I don't like the movie. It's just not for me. So I've kind of rolled back my Vinegar Syndrome purchases a little bit. And in fact, I didn't really technically participate in the sale this time. I bought one of their new releases. I paid full price for it, I know. But I wanted to, I know this sounds so dumb, but you guys get me. You get me. I wanted to make sure I got the slipcover for this one because it matters to me. And you'll see why in just a second. So here's the packaging. And I know I like this movie. I've seen it before. Got a little Vinegar Syndrome card in here. Not sure why that's in there. I don't think it's necessary. I think they could really save some money by not doing that. They always package so nice. I maintain these packages and reuse them for eBay sales. If I end up flipping a cold Vinegar Syndrome buy. Again, this is not a cold buy. This is a movie I haven't seen in a lot of years, though, so who knows what my final reaction is going to be. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep it anyway because it's Dario Argento's Trauma with this beautiful slipcover here. And I know I probably could have gotten this later on sale and still maybe gotten the slip, but I really wanted it because I'm doing a run of Argento premiums, and this is as close as this movie's getting to a premium now. It doesn't compare to the Arrow Video 4Ks, but it's still a very nice release. So Trauma came out in 1993. This is kind of, a lot of people will tell you, and I won't disagree with them, that this is the end of anything really good that, Argento has done. And it might even be arguable that this one isn't so good. I have to rewatch it and see. I remember quite liking it when I saw it. I don't know. I think the Stendhal Syndrome might have been the first Argento film that I noticed Asia Argento. But she's also in this one. Asia Argento is his daughter. I always really liked her. She's got this whole, Euro thing going. I did not like her movie that she made because it was the Euro trash kind of stuff that I hate, which is just people being good looking and smoking a lot. I hate that stuff. And I know she's kind of gotten a sort of a whole negative thing going because some people feel like she was to blame or had some blame in Anthony Bourdain's death because she was with him. I don't know. All I know is I like Argento, and my phone's beeping. I also like his daughter at the time of these movies came out, so I'm going to continue. So slipcover off, and here's the back, so you guys can get sort of a vibe of what the movie is about with some extras. So this is really sort of a domestic giallo. It really follows a guy trying to help Asia Argento's character. She's escaped from a mental facility where she was put after witnessing a serial killer kill her family. So this film feels very traditional giallo in that way. They go on the hunt for the killer. But this isn't as I don't know. It's not as, it doesn't have the vibe that his old films did. But like I said, I'm interested to watch it again and just see how I feel about it. So it's just to give you a heads up on what we're working it with here. Outside of outside of Asia Argento, we've got some people that you may recognize. Piper Laurie is in this movie. Laura Johnson is in it. James Russo is in it. Not Russo brothers, James Russo, but James Russo, the actor, and Brad Dourif. Now my cat's gonna lose his mind, so you get to hear him scream all during the rest of this. So yeah, this is again 1983. Let's crack this open. And see what the inside looks like. Let's take a look. Yeah, here is the original artwork. The new artwork is much better. The new artwork is much better. But I'm going to go ahead and flip it because we have that on the slip. So let's enjoy both arts. You know, let's go for the old 90s artwork. Too, you know, I know if you're a 90s kid and you're watching this, sorry about it, but the 90s weren't exactly a bastion of beautiful artwork. It was sort of the beginning of the end for cool art, because most artwork on this stuff sucks now too. Look at what Disney does. Everything else looks like Photoshop garbage. All right, so there we go. Flipped around. And there is the slip again. Let's put this baby back together. So let me know in the comments, have you seen this movie and what do you think of it? Because, like I said, I haven't seen this in, gosh, I don't know how many. So, 15 years maybe since I've seen this. So I'll be interested to see if it holds up, if I still like it. So, real quick, let's look at it with my other Argento premiums and see what it's going to look like. Hang on. So, here are my Arrow Argento premiums. Got Bird with the Crystal Plumage, Deep Red, and Cat of Nine Tails here. So, we have those. I'm going to sneeze here. Okay, it's not happening. So we have those, and then now we have Trauma. So they'll all go on the shelf. Okay. So luckily, Vinegar Syndrome also does the, I'm going to spin this around actually. Vinegar Syndrome also does the matte artwork. So actually it looks pretty great. Yeah, so even if I'm not the biggest fan of, oh, there's some embossing there. That's nice. Let me check the front. Yep, we got embossing on the front too. Very nice little detail. Once you see the movie, you'll know. I mean, this is cool. Yeah, so they look really pretty cool together. They really do. You have to be careful about how you put the Vinegar Syndrome slips on the case, on the shelf, because if you go that way, they don't look as good because you can see where they're glued together. But yeah, so there you go. Another addition to the Dario Argento Premiums collection, courtesy of Vinegar Syndrome, and I will, within the next 2 weeks, you know, Christmas is a thing, it's in the way, but within the next 2 weeks I'm going to be looking at that, and I'll give you a heads up on the transfer and the extras and all that stuff. Until next we meet, pull something cool off the shelf, share it with friends and family, and remind them why physical media is the best way to watch films and TV. I'll see you guys on the next one.